Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 1193. Relationship with your readers. Be a person worth having a relationship with. So write stories that people want to read and put it in those right readers' hands. Now maintain contact with those readers through social media, through newsletter. I can't stress newsletter enough because that's where you send them a letter and say, hey, have you seen this? Look about this. Look at Stanley. How can you miss that relationship with the readers? Because the readers pay your salary. So yes, even though you work for yourself as a self-published author, or even if you're traditionally published, I have books that are traditionally published as well. And guess what? To get exposure, it's still on me as the author. So you think traditional publishing is a get out of jail free card that you just write the books and they pay you money? No, you still have to do the marketing. How about that? Surprise. Be a person worth having a relationship with. And I'm not talking sexual or physical or anything like that. Just somebody that people can look up to, can look at, can be interested in. You've written a book, so you are interesting. So you can, that relationship, it can be from the POV, the point of view of your characters. It can be from your POV. Hey, I live in Alaska. Okay, that's unique. Hey, what about this? What about that? I travel, I do this. My characters are in this world, and here are the interesting nuances of this world. That's how you maintain that relationship. Interesting, engaging, and tell a damn good story. That's what it takes. But that's what you're doing. You can think, well, I'm not doing any of that. Well, yes, you are. You wrote a book. You're interesting. And you can do it all from the privacy of your home. You don't need to go out on the road. You don't need to press the flesh. You don't need to do something that you're uncomfortable with. Well, I'm uncomfortable posting on social media. Sometimes some things you have to get over. So don't post any pictures of yourself. Just post pictures of your dog, of your environment, of your characters as you develop them, and get some artists to draw some caricatures and things like that. Don't put yourself out there. If that is what's making you uncomfortable, you never have to show your face. Me, you want something embarrassing? Look what I did to my head. I was shaving. I use a razor, and there's a little clippers. There's a spacer on it, but I had cleaned it and I'd oiled my blade. And it took me far too long to realize that I was shaving my head as opposed to cutting my hair to a 1/4 inch length. Okay, yeah, I know it's an idiot cut. I'm an old dude and I don't go to the barber anymore. So, and all of a sudden, I have a shaved head. Yeah, it took me way too long for that. Embarrassing, but who cares, really? So how can you be embarrassed? It's just, don't have to put your face on there, but look at Stanley's little face watching me. Yes, we've already been out once. He's not up for second walk yet. Whatever you do, don't disappear. Do not fake your death. Do not fake serious injury, illness, or anything like that. Just be honest with your readers. Honest when it comes to your stories, when it comes to your storytelling, when it comes to things like that. Don't be so honest that, hey, here's my house where I live. Okay, I mean, I live at the back of beyond. Nobody's going to surprise show up here. But if I lived down in the lower 48, I wouldn't be so forthcoming with where I live. I would have everything funneled through a P.O. box as opposed to my personal address. But that's simply protecting myself. As you become more and more popular as an author, there are some creepy dudes out there who do weird things and get fixated. So circle back, do not disappear. So if you send a newsletter once a month, once a quarter, continue to send that newsletter at that frequency. Continue to post on social media with the frequency, the periodicity that your readers expect. If they expect you, hey, I want 3 posts a day, and you've been posting once a week, guess what? You only owe them once a week. Tell them what you're going to do and then do that. If they want more, well, that's on them. Readers pay your salary. So you have to answer that mail. Now, that's an easy boss to work for because you've already set that standard. You've set the expectation. Hey, I publish a book. I publish about a book a month because I write fast and I have co-authors who fill in some gaps. And hey, all good things. And I share that with my readers. Hey, here's this. Here's an upcoming story. Here's a whole series Here's the 9 covers of the I Soldier series. Look at this. And they are incredible covers. All right. Sharing that stuff, get it out there, get the readers excited about what's coming up. Get the new readers, because as you gain new readers, they have the whole backlist to look forward to. Hey, I found you with this book. Hey, that's cool. That's like, have you seen this other series that I wrote a couple years ago? Holy cow, more. That was my dad. He read anything he could find from Jonathan Kellerman. And he'd go to a garage sale. I don't have that paperback, and he'd pick it up. Yes, he bought it secondhand, so the author never got that second receipt. However, my dad always was on the lookout for a new anything Jonathan Kellerman. Okay, he picked up my books too, so I like that. Readers pay your salary, feed them, take care of the boss, and that's on your terms. And that's a great thing. You set the terms up front. Hey, here's the frequency. Here's my news. I send a newsletter every Monday. Sometimes I skip if I don't have anything to say, and that's okay. Nobody calls me on it. And I keep them informed. Do not disappear on them. Keep them informed. Here's what's going on. Here's where I'm going. Here's the future stories. Here's the past stories. Here's a sale. Keep them engaged, because the readers, maintain that relationship with your readers, because the readers, they will help sell your books. They will keep you afloat. They will do all the good things that you need them to do as people who are supporting your business. All right. Small business for the win. Peace, fellow humans.